I know that the IRS announced an official payment date for most SSI, SSDI, and RRB beneficiaries yesterday. However, I noticed that many of you are still missing your $1,400 stimulus payment that was supposed to be sent out to you on March 26. For those of you that see a March 26 payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool, stay tuned because I will be clarifying when you should expect to receive your third stimulus check. But first, everyone, a fourth stimulus check is definitely coming soon. More and more Democrats in the Senate are urging President Joe Biden to extend relief measures, as the U.S. is still recovering from the crisis. Lawmakers in Congress strongly support passing more stimulus checks for Americans. According to Yahoo Money, a group of over 60 legislators are asking the Biden administration to add budget for continued support in future spending bills. I know that the IRS announced an official payment date for most SSI, SSDI, and RRB beneficiaries yesterday. However, I noticed that many of you are still missing your $1,400 stimulus payment that was supposed to be sent out to you on March 26. For those of you that see a March 26 payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool, stay tuned because I will be clarifying when you should expect to receive your third stimulus check. But first, everyone, a fourth stimulus check is definitely coming soon. More and more Democrats in the Senate are urging President Joe Biden to extend relief measures, as the U.S. is still recovering from the crisis. Lawmakers in Congress strongly support passing more stimulus checks for Americans. According to Yahoo Money, a group of over 60 legislators are asking the Biden administration to add budget for continued support in future spending bills. Just yesterday, 21 members of the Senate Democratic Caucus wrote to President Biden. In the letter, Democrats were urging Joe Biden to include recurring direct payments and enhanced jobless benefits as part of his recovery plan. I strongly support monthly stimulus checks for the American people. More relief should definitely be provided by the government. Senators, including Finance Committee Chair Ron Wyden, want to make sure relief for Americans does not lapse too early. Senate Democrats wrote, "This crisis is far from over, and families deserve certainty that they can put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. Families should not be at the mercy of constantly shipping legislative timelines and solutions." I know it seems crazy to even be thinking about a fourth stimulus check before millions of Americans have even received their third stimulus checks. However, we all know how long the entire process of negotiating and writing up a bill takes for lawmakers. It is definitely better for lawmakers to start working on a fourth stimulus bill now than later. Let me know what you think, everyone, in the comments below. In letters to President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, two groups of Democratic lawmakers asked the executive leadership to continue stimulus payments and expanded unemployment benefits. Senator Bernie Sanders and Senator Elizabeth Warren both support monthly stimulus checks for Americans. The letter read, "We urge you to include recurring direct payments and automatic unemployment insurance extensions tied to economic conditions in your Build Back Better economic plan. This crisis is far from over, and families deserve certainty that they can put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads." Well, as part of Biden's $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan Act, an additional $300 week in unemployment benefits will be provided through September 6. Now, what do you think about an extra monthly $200 for Social Security? Months ago, several Democratic senators teamed up to propose giving Social Security beneficiaries an extra $200 per month. I still think that is a great idea. I really hope that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senators Elizabeth Warren and Ron Wyden begin working on that again. I know that extra money could really help so many people. Now, everyone, what should you do if you are seeing a March 26 payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool? Well, everyone, I noticed that most of you who have a March 26 date still have not received a third stimulus check. According to the IRS, your paper stimulus check was sent out on March 26. It will take much longer to get your check through the mail, as the agency has to cut checks and mail them out. The same goes for the economic impact payment cards that some of you will get your stimulus payments on. The IRS is warning people not to throw out the debit card thinking it is junk mail. If you get your economic impact payment card in the mail, it will arrive in a plain envelope from Money Network Cardholder Services. It is likely that you will receive your paper check in the mail soon. However, lost payments are traceable. You can trace a paper check or debit card you received but accidentally lost. For paper checks, you can request a payment trace from the IRS. For debit cards, you can request a replacement from Meta Bank, which is the issuing bank. Also notice that some of you are seeing that you will be mailed your stimulus check on the IRS Get My Payment tool, but you have your banking information on file for the IRS. I'm sure you prefer to receive your payment through direct deposit too. The IRS has not explained why some Americans will be receiving a check in the mail instead of through direct deposit. This may be the agency's way of buying themselves some time. It takes much longer for Americans to receive their stimulus money when it is mailed to them. What are your thoughts on this, everyone? Leave them in the comments below. The IRS has previously stated, taxpayers who have provided bank information with the IRS will receive the direct deposit payments, while others will get paper checks or debit cards mailed to them. Leave any questions in the comments below. That is the end of the video, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to enter the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting below.
Some of you local officials know when someone wants to come in the area and a company wants to invest, what do they ask? Where's the first rail bed? How can I get to the railroad? What access to the interstate do I have? What's the water like? Tell me about it. It goes on and on. It's about infrastructure. The American Jobs Plan will modernize 20,000 miles of highways, roads, and main streets that are in difficult shape right now. It'll fix the nation's 10 most economically significant bridges in America that require replacement. Remember that bridge that went down? We got 10 most economically significant bridges with more commerce going across it that need to be replaced. We'll also repair 10,000 bridges, desperately needed upgrades to unclog traffic, keep people safe, and connect our cities, towns, and tribes across the country. The American Jobs Plan will build new rail corridors and transit lines, easing congestion, cutting pollution, slashing commute time, and opening up investment in communities that become connected to the cities and cities to the outskirts, where a lot of jobs are these days. It'll reduce the bottlenecks of commerce at our ports and our airports. The American Jobs Plan will lead to a transformational progress in our effort to tackle climate change with American jobs and American ingenuity, protect our community from billions of dollars of damage from historic superstorms, floods, wildfires, droughts, year after year, by making our infrastructure more secure and resilient and seizing incredible opportunities for American workers and American farmers in a clean energy future. Skilled workers, like the one we just heard from, building a nationwide network of 500,000 charging stations, creating good-paying jobs by leading the world in the manufacturing and export of clean electric cars and trucks. We're going to provide tax